bread contains yeast. Eating food that contains yeast, too much of those food, causes infections. Soaking yourself in your menstrual flow. Either we don't have enough pad to change regularly, either we are busy to change, or sometimes we are even lazy. Okay, I have been in these three places before, so I know what I'm talking about. The teenagers, let them watch this video and let them know that they are not alone in this. We are all in this together. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Betha and I film wholesome content. So before I continue this video, I have put out a post on my community tab. I want you guys to ask me any question at all, from education, relationship, love, God, lifestyle, anything at all. Please drop it so that I can do a full sit down video for that. Okay, yes, it's basically a Q&A video. I just need to put that out there. So far I have about 2 comments. One comment is asking me something related to education, and one is asking me one is giving me good feeling vibes, right, from my own mom, Auntie Shelinoy. She's one of the moms I have in my life, and very soon I'll be doing a wonderful video with her in the future. So guys, watch out for that video. Okay, yeah, so let's jump right into today's topic. Now in today's video, we are going to talk about our VJ. Ladies, gather here. Okay, we are going to shake tables. This topic is actually a sensitive topic and is of much concern. Okay, I mean, once you are a lady, this video should be of interest to you, basically, right? Yeah, so today, like I said, we are going to talk about VJ. Now I'm using VJ because I don't want YouTube to flag my video, because this video is one of the important videos I'm doing on my YouTube channel. Yes. Now our VJ is a very sensitive area. Okay, one of the most sensitive areas. Yeah, I know people could have other sensitive parts of their body, okay, but biologically it's one of the most sensitive places of a female body. Okay, now we are going to talk about infections. Now we know that our VJ can have a lot of infections. Some of the infections I can't even mention their names, okay, but the most common ones are the candida, okay, the candidiasis. We have the fungus, the whatever. Okay, I'm not a science student, but I'm going to just talk about common knowledge and then some facts based on research, right? Yeah. First thing I'm going to say is that our VJ has a pH. What causes infection is when there is imbalance in the pH. Our VJ pH ranges from 3.8 to 5.0, which is averagely acidic, and that place obviously has good bacteria that fight anything that tries to invade the area or find its way through that side. Now also there are a lot of things that happens to the VJ. I was about to say female VJ. There are a lot of things that happens to the VJ, but the way the VJ is designed to fight anything that tries to cause harm to the area. God in his own wisdom did like that, and that place also the cells in that area also heal very fast. The first thing I'm going to say that causes VJ infection is soaking yourself in your menstrual flow. Okay, now like I said, once you are a lady, this video is of essence to you. Okay, now sometimes you're in the habit of being in our flow for a very long time. Either we don't have enough pad to change regularly, either we are busy to change, or sometimes we are even lazy. Okay, I have been in these 3 places before, so I know what I'm talking about. And then sometimes other people also use temperance. I tried using temperance, it didn't work. I was feeling pain. But some people are very cool with temperance, right? But they leave it to soak blood for a very long time, and that can cause infection. So I say bacteria now. I don't know. There are some the blood it's not just ordinary water and red whatever, right? It has some things in it that when it's on you for a long time, it can cause infection. Okay, it will clot and then it will form other things. And even with the pad, right, when it is soaked, you see that it starts changing color from red to green. Okay, now prevention, what can you do? Change periodically. If you don't have issues with accessing sanitary pads or tampons, as in changing frequently, please don't let laziness stop you, or else if you are being lazy, you are introducing sickness and infections in that particular area. And we know that place is very sensitive. Don't be lazy. As busy as you are, your body is also part of your responsibility. The second point I'm going to talk about is partially drying your underwears. Now this, everything I'm saying here is like I have experienced it, right? That's why I'm saying it. Okay, especially in wet seasons. We know that in wet season the the sun doesn't shine that much. So if you want to really dry your panties, you have to really gauge the sun to get it right to dry. Okay. And sometimes we end up drying our panties in our bathrooms, which is not healthy. Now the panties then get dried because you actually need your, what's it called, air to dry it. But with the sun, it kills any bacteria. These bacteria, we don't see them. We do not see them. We do not see these things. These things are very micro. It's only the microscope that can detect most of these things. We don't see them. So we end up drying them there, and then immediately we pick them and wear it. It is never advisable. Now, to you may think that it's dry, right? But when you wear it, you're introducing germs and all those things. And then we know that the bathroom is not one of the most clean places in the house. We know. We know, right? Yeah, so let's try. The prevention to this one is to, even if you end up drying your underwears in the bathhouse, try and get them out to the sun when you are around, because sometimes most of us are not in the house. We are out for work, nobody's in the house to get them when it's raining, all those things, right? You can dry them in your bathroom, but when you get the chance, okay, bring them out again and dry them in the sun so that they can have contact, with the sun, and then you can be free from infection. Somebody, I was working with some girls, and then they asked me if they can iron their panties or not. When it is dry, okay, it can possibly be done. But when it is wet, I know people who, do wash and wear with even and their undies. So with that one, I don't think it's advisable. You can't just go and wash your panties and come and, iron it wet like that. No, if it is dry and want to, iron it, that's okay. Right, okay, yeah, so let's go to the next one. The third thing I would like to talk about is wearing tight clothes. This one, nowadays, right, we like wearing clothes that are skimpy, that reveal our shape, that give all those vibes, right? They are all good, they are all nice, but I would advise that especially during the hot temperatures, wearing those clothes is not necessary. Honestly, why will you be pleasing somebody and then be dying inside? We wear all those clothes and then we'll be sweating, everywhere is wet, we can't even breathe. So we cannot avoid those things. I'm not saying we should avoid wearing things that will make us look good and nice. Wear dresses. Okay, when you wear dresses, you feel free, you feel okay. And sometimes too, when you wear your jeans, avoid wearing underwear. You wear your pants, you wear your underwear again before you wear your tight jeans. It doesn't make any sense. Introduce a lot of heat in our private area. That place is supposed to be breathing. Ladies and gentlemen, no, this one is only ladies. Ladies, our VJ is supposed to be breathing, right? Let's expose our VJ to air as much as possible. Okay, when you're in your house, especially when you're in bed, why will you wear tight underwear? Why will you wear tight clothes to sleep? Allow the thing to breathe. Allow air to blow everywhere. But when you're wearing loose clothes and then air is blowing everywhere, you feel comfortable and relaxed and refreshed, right? Yes. Now the next one is not bathing for days. Not bathing for days. Now, this is I'm talking about here. There are practical things. There are some places in this country where there are water crisis, right? You go days without bathing. We think it's only the guys who don't bath. Sometimes situations also pushes us, okay, to behave or do things in a certain way. It is not your fault. Now, if there is water and then you refuse to bath, that's a different issue altogether. But in places where there is no water for you to even bath, there are situations and critical points like that. Okay, now prevention, what can you do? What you can do is, even if there's no water, just get water, clean water, and then wash that place. Wash your VJ clean, because if you don't wash it, if that place is going to get wet, it will breed germs. Especially if that place is even bushy, you have worsened the case. That place is going to look like no man's land. Germs will mess you up in that regard. And in this Ghana too, there's heat. Ladies, there is heat. If you don't see, even with the way the female body is designed, right, our VJ area, if we don't bath twice a day, you see how that the area becomes very funny, right? So even if you don't have water, we understand, because of the way our economy is going now, we understand, but just get clean water to just rinse or wash that place and then dry that place nicely. Also, and make sure that if you can afford, you can get a separate towel for that area. If not, make sure that the towel you are using for your body is always clean. Dumping, your towel anywhere. If you don't dry it on the sun, like you dry your panties, it can also breed germs. You use it in your VJ, and then it's causing a whole lot of different issues. Now the next one I'm going to talk about is washing your VJ with chemicals, also known as scents, soaps, vaginal wash, and all those things. They are not healthy for that place. I said initially that our VJ is has a normal pH 3.8 to 5, which is moderately acidic, right? And it has its own way of cleaning itself. Now if you introduce other things that are not supposed to be there, it will cause imbalance, then you get infection. People have been treating infections and it is not working. It is not like they are not seeing improvement. It is because, you see, and one thing too is that we keep introducing these things over and over again. You soak yourself in a pool of blood, you use a dirty underwear, you don't dry your towel, the thing continues, so it doesn't give room for you to heal even if you're on treatment. Avoid all this VJ wash and all those things. Just clean the place with water, and sometimes you can also use warm water. Don't go and use boiling water to clean your VJ. If you do that, you can also kill the helpful bacteria that help prevent the area from infection. Eating junk food, okay, fizzy drinks, toffee, sweets, taking too much, yeast. Guys, it is very terrible how you see a lady taking sweets, like they are clueless of what can happen afterwards, right? I've been there before. I remember when I was very, very young, I used to love yogurt a lot. I eat yogurt like I'm crazy. Any money I get, I'll save it and go and buy yogurt. In a day I can eat like 5 yogurt. That's how crazy it was. Bread contains yeast. Eating food that contains yeast, too much of those food, causes infection. Other people, they are still eating toffee, they are still taking sugary stuff. So you can take, right? But you see, you don't take them as though you are hungry. Okay, it's not food. Watch what you eat. Don't just be eating anything. I know in Africa we don't really take care of our health and all those things, but we can do the most for ourselves by watching what we eat. It's allowing dirty things in your private parts. If your hands are not clean, right? I'm not even going to talk about long nails, because some people have long nails and they still keep their nails clean, right? When you go out and you come inside the house, wash your hands, okay? Especially when you go to work, anywhere you go and then you come inside your house, wash your hands, because your hands are touching a lot of things, including your private parts. Okay, just make sure your hands are clean, and make sure that at every point in time, if you want to clean your VJ area, please use clean towel or clean clothes. Don't just take anything to wipe your VJ. Okay, make sure that you are very intentional with how you treat your VJ. Now your VJ is also like a person. If you mishandle it, it's also going to mishandle you. Okay, you're going to feel some discomfort, some itchiness, and all those things down. Be careful of how you treat your VJ, because it's very important. So take note of eating junk food, eat healthy food, eat fruits. The prevention: eat fruits, eat more of vegetables. Right? As much as you can, as much as possible, make sure that you eat fruit so that it can balance things in your system, right? Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Now this video is too long, okay, so I'm going to do a part 2. Make sure you come back to watch the part 2 of this video. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Just subscribe, okay? If you have also not given this video a thumbs yet, please give this video a thumbs up so that I can reach as many people as possible. Don't keep this video to yourself. Share it to other people. The teenagers. Let them watch this video and let them know that they are not alone in this. We are all in this together. Right? Yeah, so thank you guys once again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.